Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey. Today I'm sharing 3 healthy, filling and nutrient dense oats recipes ideal to include in your weight loss journey. So let's get started with the recipes. Into my cast iron kadai, I'm adding in 1 cup of old fashioned rolled oats and I'm lightly roasting the oats on low flame. Once roasted, transfer to a plate. Allow the oats to cool down completely. Now you can also plan ahead and roast some oats, cool it down completely and then store it in an airtight glass container. This way it will be more easier to make oats upma. While the oats are cooling down, I got the other ingredients ready. Half teaspoon mustard seeds, half teaspoon urad dal, half cup green peas, 1 green chilli finely chopped. Green chilli you can increase or decrease as per your taste. Couple of sprigs of fresh curry leaves, 1 carrot finely chopped, half onion finely chopped, 3 tablespoon peanuts, half inch ginger finely chopped, and I'll also be using juice of half a lemon. I'm heating my pan with 1 tablespoon wood pressed groundnut oil. Once the oil is heated, I'm adding in half teaspoon mustard seeds, and once the mustard seeds starts to splutter, add in half teaspoon urad dal. Give it a stir and allow the urad dal to get lightly roasted. Once the urad dal starts to turn light golden brown in color, add in 3 tablespoon peanuts. I'm using roasted peanuts and lightly give it a stir. Half onion finely chopped, ginger finely chopped, green chilli finely chopped. Give it all a good stir and allow the onions to saute until transparent. Once the onion is transparent, add in the chopped carrot, green peas, half teaspoon sea salt, 1/3 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/3 teaspoon black pepper powder, freshly ground black pepper powder. Black pepper helps in better assimilation of turmeric. Give this all a good mix. Allow the vegetables to saute for a couple of minutes. A couple of minutes later, add in the fresh curry leaves, tearing the curry leaves and adding in so that the flavors are released. And give it a good stir. Add in 1 cup of water and bring this to a boil. And once it boils, add in the roasted oats. Give it a good stir, cover and let it cook on low flame. It's about 4 minutes now and let's open the lid. Give this a good mix. The oats are now getting cooked. So another 2 minutes of cooking and it will be ready to serve. Cover for about 2 minutes. Remember the flame is on the lowest. Another 2 minutes later, open the lid and now the oats are perfectly cooked. You can see that it is non-sticky and it is perfectly cooked. So I'm giving it a good stir and turn off the flame. See how non-sticky the oats upma is. So that is also one of the benefits of roasting the oats. Roasting the oats will prevent it from getting sticky. So make sure that you roast the oats when you are making upma. I'm turning off the flame and I'm squeezing in half a lemon. Give it a good stir and serve to a plate. If you like the taste of coriander leaves, you can add in finely chopped coriander leaves at this stage. And my super healthy oats upma is ready to serve. So guys, do try this healthy oats upma and let me know in the comments how it turned out. I'm sharing a 10 minutes oats chila recipe made without maida or wheat flour. Ideal as a quick, healthy meal for students, bachelors or for beginners in cooking. So let's get started with the recipe. Into a bowl, I'm adding in half cup old-fashioned rolled oats. Add in some water and allow the oats to soak for 5 minutes. While the oats are soaking, I got ready the other ingredients. So this is half of an onion finely chopped, a small handful or about 2 tablespoons finely chopped coriander leaves, 1 medium-sized tomato chopped, 1 green chilli finely chopped. It's 5 minutes now and the oats are nicely soaked. I'm going to rinse it a couple of times under running water and then I'm adding it into my blender jar. Adding the rinsed oats into the blender jar. Add in half cup water, a small piece of ginger, a sprig of garden fresh curry leaves for that extra iron and folate, 1/4 teaspoon jeera, also known as cumin seeds, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 3 to 4 black peppercorns. Black pepper helps in better assimilation of turmeric. 1/3 teaspoon sea salt or as needed. I'm going to blend this really well. Pour the blended oats batter into a bowl. Into this I'm adding in 1 chopped green chilli. Green chilli you can increase or decrease as per your taste. Tomato chopped. Half of an onion chopped. 2 tablespoons chopped coriander leaves. And give it all a good stir. Now instead of the vegetables I'm using, you can use any vegetable of your choice, like maybe grated beetroot, grated carrot, or any green leafy vegetables of your choice. And now the oats chila batter is ready. You can see that it is of the perfect consistency. It is neither too thick nor too thin. I'm heating my cast iron tawa and I'm greasing it with wood pressed gingerly oil, also known as sesame oil or till oil or nallenna in Malayalam. Once the tawa is greased, reduce the flame to the lowest, pour in 1 to 1.5 ladleful of the chila batter and spread it out lightly. Drizzle in a little bit of wood pressed sesame oil, or you can even use A2 desi ghee or even any wood pressed oil of your choice. Cover and let it cook on low to medium flame. 2 minutes later, open the lid and carefully flip it over. About a minute later, carefully flip it over to a plate. And my super healthy oats chila is ready to serve. See how soft this oats chila is. It will stay soft once it has cooled down, hence it's ideal to carry as a lunchbox meal. You can enjoy this healthy chila with any pickle of your choice or even with chutney or any side dish of your choice. So guys, do try this healthy oats chila and let me know in the comments how it turned out. I'm sharing oats puttu or Kerala style steamed oats. So let's get started with the recipe. Into a bowl, I'm adding in 1 cup of old-fashioned rolled oats. Add in a pinch of jeera, also known as cumin seeds, for an added flavor. This is entirely optional. Half teaspoon sea salt or as needed, and give this all a good mix. I have measured 1/4 cup of water, and from this I'm sprinkling in some water into the oats. Give this a good mix. So for 1 cup of rolled oats, I'm using 1/4 cup of water. And make sure the water is mixed into the oats. And take a small handful and make a tight fist with the oats. And if it retains the shape, then that means the water is enough for this recipe. And now I'm going to allow this to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. It's about 10 minutes now and the oats are now soaked. So I'm going to transfer this to a dry grinder jar. I'm transferring the oats into a dry grinder jar and I'm going to pulse this a couple of times. After pulsing it for a couple of times, the oats are now powdered and it is perfect to make puttu. Transfer to the bowl. You can see that it is of the perfect consistency to make puttu. I'll be showing you 2 methods to make puttu. One with the puttu maker and the second method will be without this puttu maker. So if you don't have this puttu maker at hand, you can make puttu easily. So 2 methods I'll be showing. There are 2 puttu makers. This one has the shape of a coconut shell and this is the traditional shape of puttu. So I'll be using this one to make the first method. You can also make this in this puttu maker as well. Add 2 tablespoons of grated coconut onto the puttu maker and top it with the prepared oats mix. Some extra coconut on top and be kept on the hob of the pressure cooker. Covered with the lid and steam cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. For the second method, that is to make it without a puttu maker, especially for those who doesn't have a puttu maker at hand, bachelors or students can benefit from this method. I'm using a small katori like this. Place 2 tablespoons of coconut, grated coconut onto the katori and top it with the oats mix. Lightly press it down. Some more extra coconut on top and lightly press it down. And place this upside down onto a steamer and steam cook it until it is nicely cooked. And once steam starts to come, cover it with the lid and let it steam cook. You can see steam is also coming through the puttu maker as well. I'm reducing the flame to the lowest and allowing it to steam cook as well. About 5 minutes later, oats puttu is nicely steamed. I'm transferring this to a plate. And my super healthy oats puttu or steamed oats is ready to serve. You can enjoy this with Kerala kadala curry or any side dish of your choice. You can also enjoy this with steamed banana or ripe plantains. So guys, do try this healthy oats puttu recipe and let me know in the comments how it turned out. Thank you for watching and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.